welcome to the Risk Forever channel guys, channel which shares the most relevant tips and tricks on how to win at Risk, and improve your rank in no time. Subscribe to the channel and you won't even see how fast you will become so much better at Risk. Push that notification bell to see new videos first. This is your host ChampionEver. And today we are playing 6-player fixed card game on classic Risk map. Settings, alliances on, balanced blitz dice rolls, and 60 seconds per turn. This time I'm playing against 3 intermediate rank players who are yellow, green and orange, and even 2 expert rank players who are purple and blue. I'm playing on my alternative account called Alfred Bellum 27, I'm the red player in this game, beginner rank at the time of recording. I've got very lucky that every other player in this game has a higher rank than me. Meaning that I will get a lot of ranking points if I win, but even if I get defeated, then I won't lose many of them at all. So I have nothing to lose in this game. How do you think guys, will the players be targeting me way less because I'm beginner and at the same time the lowest ranked player, so they won't be expecting much from me in this game, or differently, they will try getting rid of the lowest ranked player, thinking that I could be dumb and make some big game ruining mistakes? I don't know. Well, in my experience the highest ranked players get targeted the most, so let's hope it will be the same with this game as well. They won't be targeting this innocent beginner rank player who is just dreaming of capturing North America, right? Well, we will see how it goes guys. As of now, I do not expect anything. But as always, wish me best of luck guys, keep your fingers crossed for me, and let's hope that Goddess Fortuna will help me. Let the game begin. As you can see, I'm being a very good ally as of now. I've just moved my troops out from Europe, or the continent the orange player is going for if we say in other words. And in my last turn, I moved my troops from South America, letting the green player to capture it easily. The diplomacy is another part of the game, so I tried doing my best to get the trust of them. I think they are really going to appreciate the fact that I helped them getting their continents. Well, the orange player hasn't captured Europe yet, but I'm pretty sure she will soon. And if my allies will actually be trustful, then I shouldn't struggle of holding North America at all. As then I will only need to worry about protecting the Alaska border properly, as green and orange players will be basically covering my other borders from the other players. But then again, I know that alliances are just temporary thing and can be broken at any time. Especially when other side doesn't get any value from you anymore, like look at the green player for example. I already helped him capturing South America by moving my troops out of it. He successfully captured it and got everything that he needed from our alliance. So he could turn on me and say, "Nah bro, you ain't getting North America, our alliance is over, it brings no more benefit for me." But on the other hand, he would be risking to get an enemy which might hate him the entire game, and not a simple enemy, but a beginner rank enemy, and a lot of low rank players really play by emotions. You did something that they didn't like, so they will lose their sober mind and will be attacking you like crazy. So anyways, as you can see, I took a big risk by capturing North America being so weak. I couldn't wait any longer. I want to know if my allies will actually be trustful as they pretend to be by sending the alliance requests in the beginning of the game. If one of them invades North America, then I will know that I can forget of having North America right now and putting my efforts into it, and additionally I will know that I cannot trust that person who pretended to be an ally, but if they actually will let me hold it, then I'm going to become quite strong soon and it will really give me a lot of advantage against other players. So let's see what the green player is up to. It seems he is about to take the yellow player out. But unfortunately he gets an unfortunate blitz roll and fails. The yellow player will be taken out by someone else. And to be honest, I have no clue why the green player fortified some troops to North Africa territory, instead of Brazil one. As it seems that the blue player will potentially go for Africa, so the green player by leaving his troops on North Africa should really irritate the blue player. And I mean, look at blue player's big army, he could totally wipe the green player out from South America. But I don't know, maybe he would like to get Australia instead. Or I mean, why then he has been floating with his big army in Asia next to Australia all of the time. I think he probably thought that the purple player will be stupid to blitz the green player's troops in Australia before trading in a set, so Australia kinda would have been cleared out to him for a little bit, so then the blue player would have completely taken the purple player out at the same time capturing Australia, and from the cards he had gotten, trading in a set to successfully hold Australia. Or maybe not, cause then the orange player potentially could have still been the issue and a serious threat of taking Australia from him. But anyways, as you saw, the purple player was smart to only take the green player's troops in Australia down, only after trading in a set. So now the purple player will be able to successfully hold Australia, as if anyone will try taking Australia from him, then that person will basically suicide. So now the blue player is in the worst situation of all of us, no way he will get Australia anymore, and additionally the green player is keeping his big army in North Africa, meaning that the blue player won't be able to go for Africa instead. So no continent for the blue player. Well, I mean, the blue player could potentially move his army to Africa, but then again, he would have no idea on how the green player would react. Yes, the green player could get scared of getting blitzed by blue and bail out moving his troops to Brazil. But another scenario is possible as well. The green player could get irritated and potentially get scared of the blue player army around, and decide to kamikaze on that blue's big army. It would be stupid, but remember that the green player is only intermediate. Of course intermediates are smarter than novices and beginners, but they still make a lot of dumb mistakes, and it seems that the green player tends to be aggressive, so he might blitz that blue's army, not right now, but possibly later on soon, since the blue moved that army to Africa. But who knows, we will see about it, guys. And oh wow guys, I didn't see that coming. I cannot believe the green player decided to betray me. He was building a big army on his other border, while on my border adding only a few troops to defend. I didn't add any troops to defend against him as well, and I really thought that we would be good allies. But I mean, that's fine. I know that alliances are temporary thing, and I knew that our alliance wasn't going to last forever. But I mean, he lost my trust for sure. If I get an opportunity to take him out, then I will definitely do it. Well, I mean, if it won't break the balance of the game, and only if I get to take him out easily. I'm not a kamikaze player, lol. But to be honest, I do not understand why does he want to fight on two fronts. Well, yeah, I probably not that strong to retaliate, but why did he left his army on North Africa? Why would you want to irritate the blue player who could easily blitz your army, and not only blitz that army, but actually could completely take you out? Also, how he doesn't understand that if the blue player blitzes his army in Africa, then I could finish taking him out after trading in a set. Or differently, if I blitz green's army in North America, then the blue player could finish taking him out. So in one or another case, it's a loss-loss situation for him. He could definitely get taken out soon for sure. And oh wow, I cannot believe he decided to attack orange. He was already kind of fighting two-front war, but that wasn't enough for him. He want to make it even three-front war, la. But seriously guys, why would you continue making enemies when you already have two of them, and why would you still keep wasting your troops when you're already very weak, when the player next to you has a very big army and could totally take you out? Well, at least he moved his army back to Brazil to not irritate the blue player anymore. But still, it was a very big mistake made by him to mess with all three of us. In the last turn I especially didn't fortify any troops to strengthen my army next to his border, so he wouldn't add many more troops there and potentially decide to blitz that army. So I was waiting till he trades in a set, so after that I could successfully trade in a set myself and successfully blitz his army. And so I did, guys. Now he can enjoy by getting taken out by blue. Well, actually the blue player decided to show some mercy to him. But actually that's good. I didn't want that the blue player would have taken over South America as well and be getting the same number of troops as me and orange. But lol guys, the green player is completely dead. He cannot really do anything besides turtling. And wow, he just offered me an alliance request, la. I of course accepted it, but only because he would leave me alone. Actually, I would like to get rid of him. He already showed that I cannot trust him. And oh my goodness guys, I cannot believe that he actually attacked the blue player for real. Lol. I sent him an attack request to do so, but I could never ever imagine that he will actually do that. Don't you never ever poke the bear green. Now the game is totally over for you. No more mercy will be shown to you by blue. So come on blue.
Finish him!
Wow, he stopped. But anyways, that's good. As I said, I don't want that he would take over South America and would get 5 extra troops every turn like me and the orange player does. To be honest, I really consider taking the green player out by myself at the same time taking over South America. I see that blue is a very passive player, so he might let me hold South America as well. And if so, then I can become very strong quite soon. As the orange player is a very good ally of mine, so she won't betray our alliance, right? I'm not sure. Well, I kinda worried about the purple player though. He didn't attack me so far, but I'm wondering how the situation is going to change when actually I will be holding both of the Americas. Anyways, I didn't want to risk of getting some of my troops getting crushed by blue, so I moved my army back. Actually, he can have South America if he wants. You don't necessarily have to become the strongest player who gets the most troops per turn to win the game. You can wait till other players destroy each other too much, breaking the balance of the game, so then you can take them out. If the blue player captures South America, then he will be getting the same number of troops as me and the orange player each, so we will be perfectly balancing each other. But eventually we will have to fight each other, one of us will definitely be attacking someone. And I hope that player isn't going to be me. I would really like that the conflict would be started between orange and blue players. So if they would start fighting each other, then I would still be continuing to gain lots of troops, getting stronger and stronger every turn. Maybe even outgrowing both of them, depending on how much they will actually destroy each other. But another scenario is possible as well. It's possible that one of them will decide to attack me instead of another opponent, and that wouldn't be too good for me at all. Well, actually that wouldn't be that bad too for me as well, as I know how I would overcome that situation as well. If any one of them would attack me into North America, then I wouldn't attack that person back. I wouldn't retaliate to not get involved in a war. If either orange or blue player attacks me, then that's fine. I would just start building my troops into one big army and become neutral. As I know that these two players will not always be friendly towards each other for sure, eventually one of them will have to attack another one, as he or she won't be happy getting the same number of troops as an opponent. So in order to become the strongest player, one of these players will have to ruin another one's continental troop bonuses, and then of course the invaded player will get mad and start to attack that player back. A big conflict between them will be started and they will destroy so many of each other troops that I will have more troops than both of them combined. But then I still wouldn't win the game, as the purple player would be a problem. So most likely I would only be able to take out one of the fighting players, leaving another one alive, so the balance of the game would be sustained towards the purple player. And oh wow guys, I cannot believe that the blue player actually decided to move his troops out of South America instead of capturing it. That is so good, as after I capture South America, I will be the player who gets the most troops. Well, I still won't be getting as many as other players combined, but in case if there will be any bigger conflicts between any of 3 opponents, then I could really take the game into my hands. Anyways, as you can see, currently I'm building 2 counterattack armies, one in Venezuela against the blue player, and one in Alaska against the purple player. Well, actually it's not even counterattack army in Alaska, I'm just straightly guarding the border against him. But keeping the troops blocked so the purple player wouldn't get irritated, but at the same time keeping that army big so the purple player would be discouraged of attacking it. As you can see, at first I was building a counterattack army in Northwest Territory against the orange player as well, but then stopped. The orange player neither adds troops to my border nor builds a big counterattack army against me as well. So far the orange player has been a very good ally and I trust her. Well, I know that I should be prepared for anything, and at any time the orange player can change her mind and start attacking me. But I don't know. I have a very big trust in orange as of now, and it seems the orange player has in me as well. So I wouldn't like that the orange player would start getting worried about me, in case if I start building a big army on my border in Greenland, or if I start building my counterattack army in Northwest Territory bigger. I think it's important for me to sustain the trust of the orange player. I don't know for sure, but I think she took our alliance quite seriously. As you can see, she keeps her border against me unguarded while guarding any other border against her two opponents, like she could build a big army in Northern Europe instead of guarding borders, like in a way I showed in Europe's strategy I've been using video, which I'm leaving in a video card above. In this strategy, basically you just build one big army in Northern Europe without guarding any of your borders at all. Nobody of players will want to invade you, as they will be scared of your one very big army, which could do a lot of damage to them if it would become unleashed. But even if players attack to Europe, then you will only lose one troop, instead of a lot of them, like the orange player would right now, if either blue or purple would decide to attack into Europe. But actually that's good that the orange player didn't put her troops into one big army in the middle of Europe, and instead of that properly guards her borders, every of them except the one against me. That indicates that the orange player most likely doesn't have an alliance with blue and purple players. But actually I don't know if the orange player is taking or going to take our alliance too seriously. Maybe differently, she thinks that she can trick the beginner rank player who is me, to take the alliance between us too seriously. Maybe she thought that I was going to be a very aggressive beginner rank player who will be looking to crush and drastically attack any of my opponents with whom I don't have alliance with. So she could turtle in Europe while all of the dirty work would be done by me. But who knows, maybe she is being a trustful ally for real. But in any case, it's important for me to sustain the alliance between us as of now. The blue and purple players seem to be neutral, but I'm pretty sure they would attack me if they get an opportunity. I guess they would like to sustain the balance of the game, while the orange player wouldn't even touch me as long as I don't attack her first. So if I had an opportunity to get rid of one of the players from the game, then it would either be purple or blue. As if I would get rid of orange, then I'm pretty much sure that purple and blue players would team up to weaken me. While if I would get rid either of blue or purple, the orange player would still stick of being an ally of mine, I guess. But I can never be sure, anything can happen and I have to prepare for the worst. So I will only take purple or blue player out, only if I know that I will still be as strong as orange after taking that player out. But as you can see, purple and blue players are quite strong, so no way I will take any one of them out. At least as of now. It would weaken me quite a lot. To be honest, I was really thinking of eventually taking out the purple player, moving in Australia, abandoning North America and letting the blue player to take over South America, so he would be getting the same number of troops as orange. I would be turtling in Australia and waiting till blue and orange would start fighting each other and eventually destroying way too many of each other troops, so I would be able to take both of them out in a single turn. That's how my initial plan looked like. Similarly, like in Always Move to Australia to Win at Risk video, which you could check out in a video card above in case you haven't watched it yet. But even though the purple player gets way less troops than me, he still doesn't look that weak at all. I would waste way too many troops taking him out. And actually why I would change both of the Americas to Australia, especially then all of the players are happily letting me hold them. Currently I'm the player who gets the most troops per turn and I'm really happy about that. Even though the balance of the game is being sustained as I don't get as many troops as other players combined, I'm still growing very strong and have an advantage against any other player. To be honest, I really like that purple and blue players are being so neutral and don't want to get involved into any of the conflicts at all. As they most likely think that either the orange player is going to attack me or that I'm going to attack the orange player myself. As they don't get that many troops as us, and they probably think that most likely one of us will attack another one, thinking that one of us will not be satisfied of getting a lot of troops as another one as well. And yeah, logically thinking it would be the best for me to ruin Orange's player troop bonus as she gets the most troops of all of my opponents. So at one point I thought about invading the orange player into Europe and leaving one of my big armies in Iceland, so the orange player wouldn't be able to recapture it. But then I started to think even more deeper. I thought this is that purple and blue players are waiting for a conflict between me and orange. That our strong alliance would be drastically broken. If I had invaded orange into Europe and fortified one of my armies to Iceland, then I'm pretty sure that either blue or purple player would have attacked me, depending from which border I fortified the army from. And then I would even have two enemies to fight with, and if then I fortified my another army to fight against that two players to stop guarding from the third player, then I think that this third player would team up with them to attack me as well. As I think he would definitely want to prevent me of holding both of the Americas. That would be kinda impossible for me to fight even 3 fronts, so I would probably have to sit without any continent at all, building all of my troops to one big army to survive, as I wouldn't be able to hold any of the continents anymore. So that's what I think would have happened if I had decided to invade the orange player into Europe, leaving one of my armies in Iceland. So I thought I would rather not risk, and continue getting lots of troops of holding both of the Americas as long as they let me to. And I knew that nobody of them will really try to attack me. The orange player seems to be happy with our alliance and isn't being worried about me at all. While purple and blue players are either waiting for orange to take the action of attacking me, or waiting an action from me to attack orange. But that isn't going to happen. Well, at least I can be guaranteed about myself. As long as the orange player isn't attacking me, I won't be attacking orange as well. I won't start a conflict with her first. It wouldn't be beneficial for me at all. I will rather continue turtling in both of the Americas, every turn getting stronger and stronger, waiting till other players decide to take an action to attack someone by themselves. If they will attack me, then they will be smart, but if for some reason they will start attacking each other, then they will be absolutely very dumb, as they will just give the game for me. But how it will actually go I don't know. But we will see about it, guys. And wow, guys, do you want to say that the orange player is combining all of her troops to one big army? That's really strange, and I feel that something bad is about to happen. I think that the orange player got fed up of this game and decided to suicide on someone. And hopefully that player isn't going to be me. But who knows? Maybe the orange player isn't happy about me that I don't attack anyone and will actually suicide on me, even though I was a very good ally of her. Anything can happen. As of now, I'm definitely not going to mess up with the orange player for sure. It would be stupid to attack orange into Europe, as I guess that would get her very mad, and instead of suiciding on someone else, she would change her opinion to suicide on me. So yeah, guys, no way I'm messing up with orange. I guess the orange player most likely will kamikaze on the blue player. He pulled his biggest army out as well, and not anywhere, but next to orange's big army, and I guess that is really irritating orange. So I'm waiting for orange to kamikaze the blue player, and actually will be very happy then she does that, as she will definitely give me the game. I cannot even express in words, guys, on how happy I am that the orange player is blocked from me. So as long as the orange player doesn't fortify her biggest army somewhere else, as long as the blue player keeps his biggest army in the Middle East, and as long as the purple player doesn't make a way for orange to attack me, I should be good. And oh no, guys, the orange player has finally combined all of her troops. And soon we will witness the moment which will drastically change the game. Or actually, I'm not sure about that, guys. Maybe the orange player just keeps playing the games. She keeps sending me the attack requests to attack the blue player, so maybe she wants to create the illusion for me that she wants to eliminate the blue player. She wants that I would attack the blue player first so I would start a conflict with him. She wants to believe she will help me to attack the blue player, while in reality she won't be doing absolutely anything at all. But the conflict between me and the blue player will be started, and possibly I won't be able to hold both of the Americas anymore. I think that's how the orange's plan sounds like. Or maybe not. It seems that the orange player is totally disconnected. Well, good for me, guys. The orange is just going to crush all of my opponents for me, la la la. That big army is definitely going to do lots of damage to blue. Be prepared to get crushed, blue. Either move your army somewhere else, or get crushed. What your last words are going to be. Well, or maybe the orange bot will actually go through purple's army since his army is smaller. Yeah, maybe. Well, in any case it's good for me. As long as the orange bot isn't going to attack me, I will be very happy. And wow! It happened, guys. The orange bot crushed one of the purple's big armies. That is so good, that is so good. And I think the bot isn't going to stop there. In case the blue and purple players won't be smart enough to team up against me, then I totally got this game. Of course I could possibly get attacked by the orange bot as well. But no guys, I won't let it happen. As you can see, I started building an army on Greenland in order to be protected against the orange player as well. So the orange bot is not a problem for me at all. And very nice. The orange bot continues doing all of the dirty work for me by crushing some of the blue troops. Good job, orange bot, your efforts are appreciated. Keep crushing all of the opponents for me. And oh no guys, I cannot believe that the blue player actually decided to invade me. I really thought that he got mad on the orange bot and will actually attack it, lol. Just kidding guys. It was pretty much expected that these players will actually become smart and start attacking me. Well, at least the blue player became smart. He knows that he must attack me in order to sustain the balance of the game. I'm wondering how about the purple player. Anyways, I'm fortifying my biggest army to Central America territory in order to protect North America from the blue player and at the same time prevent him of capturing South America. Of course, to fortify my troops to Venezuela territory would have been a smarter choice, as in this way my army wouldn't have become blocked. But then I guess, the blue player would have got really triggered thinking that I'm going to take him out, and actually decided to suicide on me. So in order to prevent that, I didn't fortify the biggest army next to him. If he wants to attack me, then he can do it by attacking me from the other border, and this is that I would prefer he would do, as then he would need to go through some of the orange player's armies wasting his troops, and this is that I want. Well, he didn't attack me whatsoever, that's even better. But how about the purple player? Wow, he actually attacked me. But the good thing, is that he went through the orange's 29 troops army. And that is so good, not only the orange bot keeps destroying my opponents, but my opponents keeps crushing the orange bot as well, lol. And this is that I want, that my opponents while trying to invade me, would waste as many troops as possible on the orange bot. So this is why I fortified my army to Alaska border. This is the border which could get invaded by the blue player without him going through the orange's armies. The Brazil border is totally blocked from him, so he cannot go from there as well. So the only option for him, is the Greenland border, but then he would need to go through orange's 30 troops army, and this is that I want. And wow, he didn't attack me again. That is so good. If the purple player isn't going to attack me as well, then I basically won the game. Every turn I will grow stronger and stronger holding both of the Americas. And boom, he actually kamikazed on me. He kamikazed on me almost destroying himself, but actually that was smart. He is good player as he is playing to win. The blue player should have definitely helped them in case he wanted to still have any chances to win. But since the blue player decided to stay away from the conflict and make the purple player to do all of the dirty work for him, the game is over for both of them. I have more troops than both of them combined and the balance splits should even favor me. I won't have enough troops to deal with the orange bot, but as you remember, bots aren't the issue at all. It's so easy to beat them even if they have quite more troops than you. Anyways, let's say a goodbye for the purple player. His time is up. And then we will gladly say a goodbye for the blue player as well. He played well too, but maybe was a little bit too passive. In any case, let's say boom. And I've got a good let's roll, guys. I still have some of my troops left. Anyways guys, I will finish dealing with the orange bot easily. Even after taking blue and purple players out, I still have more troops than orange. I'm not even mentioning the fact that sometimes bots even though could easily invade some of your continents, fortunately for you they won't. Instead of that, they will attack a few territories somewhere where they have their armies at, splitting their armies up into multiple different ones without any good purpose. It just makes them even easier to be taken out. Anyways, what a game, guys. The game of patience. It took me a while staying neutral and turtling in North America with every turn getting stronger and stronger, without fighting anyone, and instead of that waiting till one of the players will disconnect. But at the end the waiting was worth it, guys, right? Or it wasn't worth? In any case, thank you for watching and I see all of you soon. By the way, from now on you can support me by becoming a member of the Risk Forever channel. To do so, you need to press on the join button, and then select one of the tiers, player, winner, or champion. Thank you very much to those who are supporting my channel. To players, winners, and champions,